What do you mean? Orion asked.
Oops, haha. Yeah, every year they come down and kill us.
Salza whispered a little meekly. Why is that? Orion urges.
It's to fulfill some population control, but I doubt it. There's a lot of unknown reasons on why they do it.
Cell huffs. There is no way I'm allowing them to kill you guys. I want to do something about it. Cell chuckles.
You are definitely not evil if you think that you can save us from death. Frieza's wife died just last year, so you're out of luck. We should go inside now.
Cell said, heading inside Zarbon, and Salza gave a pity look to Orion before heading inside as well. This will not stop me. They deserve redemption. Maybe tomorrow when those exterminators arrive, I can try to reason with them. Orion said she heads inside with them. Orion sat on the lounge as she debated on what she was going to say to the demons. She wanted to get her point across that demons shouldn't kill them at all. She wanted to fight justice for them. She was drinking before Zarbon jumped on the couch.
Oh, Orion! I was hoping to have you meet the others today. Specifically a few of the people around here.
Zarbon kicked his legs back and forth. He was laying on his stomach with his hands on his chin. Orion jumps and looks at him, adjusting her clothes. I mean, if that's okay with you, Orion said.
Of course. Word gets around Hfil quite a lot.
Zarbon said. Really? She asked.
Yup, they heard of you. And now they want to meet the new female.
Zarbon said. Orion fiddles with her clothes. I don't know, Zarbon. I just got here, and what if one of them tries to kill me? Orion asked.
Oh, nonsense. I already told everyone here how wonderful you are and how you're so different. I doubt they try and kill you at all.
Zarbon said with a wave of his hand. Yeah, that's totally reassuring. Just know that I'm not one for fighting, and if they do kill me, what would you do? Orion huffs.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Zarbon chuckles nervously. I see, Orion said.
Well, there's someone I wanted you to meet first. He's a really nice guy. You'll get along with him pretty well.
Zarbon smiled and guided her to come with him. She nodded and headed with him. Zarbon heads to a secluded room and opens the door.
Hey, Phew!
Zarbon calls it. The male elicited a groan and turned to face him.
Can't you exercise caution and knock next time?
Fu groans and Zarbon smirks.
Oh, there's someone I wanted you to meet.
Zarbon smiled.
What? What are you talking about? There's no one else for me to meet,
said Fu, quite annoyed.
Oh, that's what I wanted you to think. Come in, Orion.
Zarbon called.
Orion,
questioned Fu. Orion walked nervously up to where Fu was and fiddled her fingers. Fu arched an eyebrow before turning his chair to face Zarbon.
Are you sure this is a real female?
Oh, silly Phew, I am sure. She fell from above. She's real.
Zarbon urges.
Uh-huh. Right. Are you sure this isn't just one of your metamorphing buddies?
Fu asked, adjusting his glasses.
What?
Zarbon asked, confused.
Oh, my bad. I forgot the average brain cell here is equal to the amount of bullshit that Boo spits out. What I'm trying to say is, are you sure this isn't one of your shape-shifting pals?
Fu asked.
Positive. In fact, let me show you how real she is.
Zarbon exclaims as he clears his throat.
Orion, prove that you're a woman. Show your body off.
What? Orion asks.
After all, you are a woman. The most magnificent body I've ever seen.
Zarbon said dramatically. What? No! Orion snaps.
Respectfully, of course. Don't get me wrong. All women are valid. The big ones, the small ones, the in-between ones, they're all quite fine. I'm not really attracted to you. No offense, but my main squeeze, or at least who I never saw it as, that is in heaven along with my precious Mikumi.
Zarbon sighs. Wait, you have a daughter, Zarbon? Orion asked.
I mean, you were a part of the Frieza Force, were you not?
Zarbon asked. No, I left after Ginyu died. She explains. Joined Goku and the others after a while.
I see.
Zarbon mused. But do you really want to see them again? Orion asked. Zarbon looked fondly at the wall.
Yes.
He muses gently.
Me and Zuki never really were together. We could never have stood for each other.
Brace yourself. He's going to sing.
Fu whispered. Oh, is this a constant thing? Orion whispered back.
Affirmative.
As he finished singing, he placed a hand on his heart, sighing sadly.
Are you done? Are you finally done? Because remember, you're in my laboratory.
Fu said with annoyance.
Right, apologies, Fu. I got carried away.
Zarbon sighed sadly.
Well, it was nice to meet and make your acquaintance, Orion. If you don't mind telling me, you don't seem to have any particular energy about you that suggests that you are evil at all. Might you belong in heaven instead?
Fu asked. No. I killed myself, and King Yamcha said I am supposed to be here, so ever since then, I have been here. Orion said with a sad smile.
Huh. That's weird.
Fu muses before turning back to the computer. I know. I was hoping to actually redeem Hfil's residence. She smiled. Fu stopped typing in sighs.
That's unlikely.
Fu said.
And dumb.
Said the voice from the doorway. Fu turned around and scoffed.
Well, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Cell, what are you doing in my lab? And you better have a good damn reason.
Fu said.
For starters, I'm here because I overheard Miss Pipe Dreams talk about her grand idea of redemption.
Cell chuckles sardonically. Yeah, so? I want to see everyone here be redeemed at some certain part of their lives. Orion argues.
You do realize that most of the people here are far from redeemable, right? Frieza, me, King Cole, even Boo, of all people cannot be redeemed. You're even lucky to have Fu's smartass be redeemed. And let's not forget.
Cell saunters his way over to Zarbon and places a hand on the male's shoulders and bent down over to his height to his ear.
Little pretty boy Zarbon over here. Sweet Zarbon who's far from perfect, who has done some sort of crime. Why is he here, you may ask? Well, he's far from the saint he depicts himself as. He followed every one of Frieza's commands, killed millions just to keep himself safe. A truly selfish decision on his end.
Cell tisks and shakes his head.
And you, of all people, thought your little pipe dream will work. Please, don't humor me. No, in fact, humor me. And make a complete ass of yourself.
Cell snickers.
So what? We all make bad decisions. We're here in the first place. Being in Hfil is reflecting on our life's decisions and making bad or good decisions. I have an end goal. Seeing Mikumi. At least I have something to look forward to instead of dying every fucking year.
Zarbon snaps. Cell chuckles snarkily.
I doubt your daughter even knows of the vile atrocities you committed. You've kept secrets from her, haven't you? Secrets that are too bad for even your pure-hearted daughter to handle. Her fragile kid feelings will hurt.
Cell mocks.
You have no business speaking on matters that you don't have any subject on. You barely even know how it is to be a great father, so don't go mocking me for my decisions. I fucked up, sure, but don't we all at some point?
Zarbon snaps.
No. Have fun in delusional land with pipe dreams. I'm going to barricade the windows and doors from the exterminators.
Cell saunters away, leaving a fuming Zarbon behind. Zarbon took a deep breath.
Let's go. There's one more person I'd like you to meet.
Zarbon waves his hand for her to come with him. Oh, okay. Orion said, following Zarbon. Zarbon seemed to be tense in his footsteps, seeming to be pissed, and she looked down.
This is where most of the villains go to unwind.
Zarbon said and walked in the room.
Hi, Zarbon is here.
Said a voice. Zarbon smirked as a red, short alien with a mullet smiled.
Hey, Jeice! I take it you didn't start without me,
Zarbon asked.
Not at all, not at all. Oh, is that Orion? Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Jeice smirks with one hand on his hip. Hey, Jeice, what's up? Orion asked. Jeice chuckles and shrugs.
Nothing much. Just got done with the drinking game.
Jeice proudly brags. With who? Orion arched an eye.
Oh, who do you think it was?
Jeice asked. Orion peeked over his shoulder and saw Berter knocked out completely hammered. I see. Orion muses.
Yep. Butter barely lasted a drink in. I didn't even have to get drunk.
Jeice laughs. I see. Orion nods.
So, it's lovely to see you again. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be in heaven?
Jeice asked. Orion rubbed the back of her head. Oh, well, it's not that simple. Orion began. Jeice shrugs and perks up.
Oh, there's someone I think you'd like to meet again. Come with me.
Jeice said. Orion yelps. She is pulled around and Jeice smirks.
Ginyu!
Jeice called, and Orion's eyes widened. Ginyu? She asked, looking surprised. Ginyu's face softened upon seeing Orion.
Orion, is that...
Ginyu began tracing a hand over her face. Orion melted in the touch and smiled. Yes, it's me. Orion said. Ginyu let out a happy hum and smiled.
I didn't expect you to end up here of all people. Even though you ended up, well, being part of the Frieza Force in the end.
Ginyu said. Orion nodded. Yeah, she said.
What happened after Namek?
Ginyu asked. I took Zarbon, my man, and myself off the planet. Then they went through space until all 5 of us arrived back to Earth, and, well, I ended up moving on with one of the Earthlings. Then he died. She said sadly. Ginyu nodded.
I am proud of you for moving on.
Orion blushed and looked away.
If you're here, then what happened to Zarbon?
Ginyu asked. He's been taken care of, I suppose? Orion fumbled a bit inside. Ginyu nodded.
It's nice to see you again.
Ginyu began, but was grabbed by the arm. Ginyu winces and Orion gasps. What the fuck, Cell? Orion shouts. Let go of Jinyu's arm! She snaps.
Yeah, you're gripping my arm badly.
Ginyu winces.
Oops, my bad.
Cell sneers, releasing Jinyu's arms carelessly. Ugh! What's that for?
Just felt like it.
Cell shrugs. You're such a dick! Orion yelled.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be good or anything. Oh no. Why would I, the great Cell, even be as good as almighty Orion?
Cell sarcastically responds, though it lacked his usual bite. Whatever. Orion crossed her arms.
Just a heads up. The exterminators are arriving in a few minutes.
Cell smirks. Shit, I have to go out there. Orion rushes out.
Wait!
Ginyu calls. Cell places an arm to hold Ginyu back.
Let her die.
Cell said. Ginyu seemed to bristle at that.
I'm not letting my ex die, especially since I still have feelings for her.
Ginyu shouts. Cell's eye twitches as a familiar sense of wounded pride filled him. He was not letting Ginyu play the hero. He was going to save her.
You stay here. I go and get her.
Cell didn't leave room for discussion as he shoved Ginyu aside unceremoniously. Ginyu grunts and looks on in disbelief. Orion rushes up to the two beings and taps her foot. Hey! The demons turned to face Orion with a look of arrogance and smirked. Look at this, Azzy. This must be the new gal that King Yamcha sent down below. Orion, or you? The demons asked. It's actually Orion, but I was here to talk to you. Okay, whatever. Orion, make it quick. Razzamoth said. Orion, and I wanted to tell you that I don't belong here. Orion bravely admits as Razzamoth laughs. How funny, Orange. Razzamoth starts. Okay, you weren't even trying with that one. Orion annoyingly said, You're in Hfil, so you did something that was bad. Particularly horrible, even. I know you killed yourself. Razzamoth proudly exclaims, Yeah, but... Orion began. That was particularly selfish of you to do. Have you no idea what you did? What madness, you just unleashed your friends back on the living plane, did you? He snickers. Orion looked down. Well, let's see what they think. With a wave of his hand, Razzamoth made his globe appear, and the globe rose, showing Yamcha walking her home. Orion gasps and watches Yamcha walk to her home. He took a deep breath and knocked on her door.
Orion, it's been weeks now. Please, I'm worried. Krillin is too. In fact, I just got off the phone from talking to him and he agreed for me to come and see you.
Yamcha chuckles with uncertainty as he fiddles with his fingers. He looked up and sighs.
Look, just open up. I need you. I need you to say you're okay.
Orion watches as Yamcha walks in the house.
I'm coming in, okay? I just need to know you're okay.
With that, she watches as Yamcha opens the door to her room and gasps. Seeing her on the floor completely lifeless, her body in an advanced stage of decomposition, Yamcha gags and falls to his knees. He pulled out his phone and called Krillin.
Krillin. She's gone. She's...
With that, Razzamoth turned to Orion and smirked. See what your actions have done? It's a pretty evil thing to force someone who lost their friend to see another dead. You do deserve to be here. What else do you have to say? Now you since you're a newcomer, what death do you want? The super fast one, or slow? Because what you suggested was far worse than what we thought. Razzamoth chuckles.
Yeah? Redemption? What a stupid idea!
Azzy snickers. But they deserve so much, Orion argues. Shush, Oliver, we're talking. Razzamoth snarls. It's Orion, Orion sternly said. I don't see why you think these sinners are capable of change when all they do is sin or commit great evil. Various of the people you're trying to redeem actively are just beings that don't have a heart, that won't have a heart, and that you're praying they will learn. They won't. Never will. Razzamoth snickles.
Now, what would it be?
Azzy asked. No! Orion shouts. Very well then. Razzamoth drops his spear and loads his ki blast, but before he could even think of killing Orion, a blast knocks his blast out and Razzamoth is confused. Who the fuck was that? Razzamoth growled.
Me? Leave the Saiyan alone.
Cell. Oh, what are you doing here? You came to save your girlfriend? Razzamoth snickers. Cell shook his head.
No, I came to help her. Now fuck off.
Cell snaps. Orion just passed out, and Cell hauls her over his shoulder and heads inside the mansion, reboarding it up. He placed Orion on the couch. Hours passed, and Orion regained consciousness and found herself hooked up to various machines. Fu seemed to be humming while two ogres stood by. Where am I? Orion asked.
Ah, you're in my lap. Oh shit, you got hurt. Get on the table.
Fu said.
Yeah, no thanks to your stupid games.
Cell snarks, lifting himself from the wall and walking over to Orion's bedside. He towered over her, his arms crossed as he looked down at her. Did they do redemption? Orion murmurs.
Redemption?
One of the ogres asked.
Ah, Mez. Gauze. She thinks she can redeem sinners. Surprised you weren't there to witness her pathetic pleading.
Cell shook and laughed and shook his head. Orion's face burned with embarrassment.
This redemption thing seems new. No one has ever thought of it before.
Mez mused, which caused Cell to stop laughing.
What?
Cell asked. Yeah, and I think these demons need to test me for them to see that redemption is all that's cracked up. I think, Cell, you're the one that I would like to redeem, Orion said.
Hey, what now?
If so, I know a couple people like Charlie and Baggy and Alistair and all these other people who are actually trying to redeem people and send them up to heaven. I think you might. Oh, you killed yourself? Oh, my bad. That was not a line. I ad-libbed that the whole has-been hotel part. Okay.
Orion. Wait, no, it's not Orion. Yeah, is it Orion? Oh, yeah. No, I was right.
Orion shrugs. Cell